All right, perfect. Okay, so let's go back to the very, very beginning. So, when I first took a look at Riman, when it was introduced to me by a dear friend, I heard the Riman story, and to I'm here to say that I didn't think it was real. It almost sounded too good to be true. And I'm here to tell you that not only have I experienced the story, I've actually went to the story, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a little bit. And so it's pretty incredible, again, what we've done. And our story is so beautiful. But let's take you back to 2018. Now, I want you to imagine for just a minute, you're in Korea. South Korea, known for having the best skincare and beauty products in the entire world. And you come in late 2018. Imagine the competition for one. There's over 4,000 different beauty companies, brands in South Korea alone. Now, let's think of the size of South Korea. It's about the size of Indiana. It has 50 million people. So I want you to check this out. Here's what we did in a very, very short amount of time, in just the time that we were in South Korea, before we went global, before we came to America, we did $2.5 billion in revenue. We became the number one rated K beauty brand. And again, think of the competition. And then we branched out into North America March of 2023. Okay. Rima was established again, they were established in 2018. They generated more than 2.5 billion in revenue. Of course, we've surpassed over 3 billion now. And what I saw was the global expansion happening because when I realized that what I was joining wasn't something that was plain small, that they were rapidly already expanding globally right out of the gate, and they already had proof of success. I wanted to be a part of a company that had already lots of success underneath because it gave me a lot of security. So we're looking at an established company entering new markets, you guys, and that makes a big, big difference on the company that you partner with. So meet our brands. What I really like about Remon is that we're not building a business around one hero product or one trend. We have three distinct brands, three different brands. We have our ICD for skincare and beauty. We have our Bodolab for hair and body. And we have our Lifening for wellness. So think about what that means from a business perspective. You are not looking for one type of customer. You have multiple ways for someone to enter our ecosystem and multiple reasons for them to stay. For example, the first thing that I introduced to my mom was the hair care. Why would I introduce the hair care to my mom over the skincare? Well, because she owns a hair salon. So I wanted her to experience the hair care products. It made sense for her and her business. Well, she falls in love with the hair care and she comes back and says, well, what else is there? And then I introduced her to the skincare. And then that was game over. And so again, you never know what product might be that first touch, but knowing that you've got wellness and you also have beauty, you have makeup, you have basically everything that people are looking for, where they can fall in love with another product line as well. And this right here, this is where the Remon story gets really, really fun. These are the sticky ones that I always like to skip. But basically, Centella asiatica is nicknamed tiger grass because legend says that injured tigers would roll in it to basically heal their wounds. So after they've gotten into a fight and they were wounded, they would go to this grass and they would roll around in it. And Riemann took note. So Riemann developed his own proprietary giant bee young pool, which is basically a giant form of Centella asiatica. We have a patent on this plant. And what made it so big is that we took that Centella asiatica and we just grew it in different water. And the water that we grew it in was Jeju lava energy water, full of minerals. And what happened was that little tiny Centella asiatica, as you can see in the picture, grew almost 4 times its normal size, giving it the name the giant bee young pool. This is used in every single one of our products. And we also, of course, have the advanced delivery system. This is our technology that's in all of our products. So it doesn't just sit on top of your skin. It actually penetrates past the blood-brain barrier. And this is why we get to experience the results so quickly. So Rimon's not just asking here what ingredients should we use. They're asking how do we make these ingredients perform better, the ingredients that people are looking for. And that is what makes us so different than any other, I'll say skincare brand, but Korean skincare brand as well. So we have our own campus, and what's really exciting about this is that this is where I started realizing that Riman wasn't operating like a typical beauty company. This is the Riman campus on Jeju Island. So instead of outsourcing every piece of the process, which most companies do, Riman has invested its own infrastructure right here on Jeju Island. Who here is familiar with Jeju Island, by the way? Jeju Island is one of the cleanest environments in all of the world. It's also known as the Hawaii of Korea as well. And so, from a research and development standpoint, it just like this area right here, just knowing that this is where we grow all of our ingredients, this is where we do all of the things, it matters. So, again, I was not looking at what a company sells today. I was looking at what they're building for tomorrow. And all of these little things right here mattered. So when you zoom into this, you can see what I mean. The Riman Farm is here. The Byung Pool Research Lab is here. The Jeju Lava Water Center is here. And they've also invested in solar and wind power as well. We control the entire process. And we're involved where basically where all of our this is where our key ingredients come from. And what's really cool is when you can control the process, you can control everything. And that is a good thing to have. You don't want to rely on third parties or ingredients that you don't have control of. You have no idea when they change. And so again, we're attaching our name to integrity and also just being able to have all of these different ways that we can give you the very, very best of the best when it comes to products. This is our Riman farm. So this is the part that I did get to experience back in last October. I was able to go and visit the Riman campus and see how everything was grown. To actually basically see the story that I didn't believe when this was first told to me. And experience the Riman farm. This is where the giant Byung pool basically is grown as well. And then we also have our Riman village. This is built for you. And this is where I think you really begin to understand the vision behind the company. People from all around the world come here to Jeju Island. They come here for retreats, for training, for recognition, for experiences, and you can all go there. It wasn't open to everyone. You had to actually hit a certain rank to be able to be invited there. And now they've opened it up to all of you. And so this is, again, it's such an amazing experience to be able to go and see. And Riman, they don't just build products, they built a place for people to belong. And so if you're looking for an incredible culture, an incredible community, you've just found it. And so again, what we're doing here is so different than anything that I've ever seen before, being in an industry now for a little over 10 years. I'm going to play a short video. This basically sums up everything that I already talked to you about, and then we're going to move into our products.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Byungpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Byungpool. Infused with Jeju Lava Energy Water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference. A difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm. Riman.
All right, so now let's get into the fun part. These are the products. ICD, we're going to start with our ICD line. ICD stands for Cellular Dermatology, and this is Riman's skincare / beauty line. And what I love about the philosophy here is that it isn't about chasing every little thing that we don't like about our skin. It truly is about supporting the health of the skin itself. And so we get to the root cause of fine lines and wrinkles, of dehydrated skin, of dry skin. And so your skin is just going to get better and better and better. And our philosophy is cleanse, hydrate, protect. And so the rituals are really, really easy to use, especially when you understand the meaning behind them. And this is where everything we just talked about just comes together. So the ingredients are grown on Jeju. The Jeju lava water is in all of our products. You'll never see dead water in any of our products. And of course, we have the patented technology and the science behind it as well to make these products work so good. So by the end of the day, impressive technology basically is great, but what people really, really care about is what they see when they look in the mirror. And I know that that's for all of us. What we're basically selling here is we're selling confidence. And that's what we're giving women and men, basically anyone, teenagers, anyone that can, our products are clean, they're safe for all. And that's what makes it so special. Then we have our ICD makeup. We've just expanded as well. We've got a lot of new makeup categories coming out in November that I'm really excited about. We actually just had two that just dropped that will be available in September, and we've got lip liners now as well. These are our butter lip liners. They're amazing. But I think that it's just such a smart extension of the brand. And here's something that's very, very different. You're probably looking at this and you're thinking makeup. This is skincare. This is skincare infused colored cosmetics. That's what this is. And basically, it feels like second skin on your face. It doesn't feel like you're wearing any foundation at all. It gives your skin this 3D effect. It's why our cushion is called the 3D luster cushion. When you turn your face in the light, it almost looks like you have a filter on. So it's like a real life filter that you can carry with you all day long. But it's beautiful skin first, makeup that enhances it, not hides it. Everything, of course, also has our same ingredients that we have in our skincare. So while you're wearing makeup, your skin is still getting better. And to me, that's a really, really big deal. We've got mascara coming, we've got a lash serum coming, we've got an eyebrow pencil, an eyeliner pencil, more lip butters. We're just getting started here. And so this is a really, really fun new category that we get to play with. Then we also have our Bodo Lab. Bodo Lab is our personal care line. And this is where we move beyond the skincare into the products that people already use every single day. We wash our hair, right? Maybe not every day for some of you guys, but I know my guys wash their hair every day. Girls sometimes wait because it's a thing every 3 to 4 days. But here's the thing: it's something that we do. It's a necessity, and we're always looking for the very, very best. Well, what I love about this is that this is their Desert Cola line, and it focuses heavily on scalp care. And so we take care of the scalp first. And we know that if we can take care of the scalp first, that's going to breed more hair growth, healthier hair, shinier hair. So again, the shampoo, the conditioner, our hair care system is amazing. And we also, of course, have our body care and our body wash as well. And it's basically feels like a spa in your shower. It's products that you use every single day anyway. The body care, what I love about it is it has hydrocollagen 3 in it. So it has hyaluronic acid, which is great for retaining moisture. And then it also has collagen to help support your skin as well. So as I'm aging, I'm really starting to see my skin change. I'm a 70s baby. So I grew up laying in the sun on tinfoil with baby oil all over, right? It was like, the goal was to burn, like let's burn. And so being able to have a lotion that actually is helping to reverse all of the damage that I've done with my skin has also been so great. And it smells amazing too. Then we have our Lifening. This is our wellness line. And this is where Riman begins connecting what we do on the outside with how we support ourselves on the inside. And we focus on beauty products. And those two beauty products that we focus on is gut health. You guys are probably hearing a lot about gut health and the importance of gut health. And so we have an amazing gut health product. It's called our Deep Talk Plus. And then we have our Beauty Collagen EX made with the low molecular collagen peptide, which is the best collagen. It absorbs into the body, so it's not wasted. And strategically, I think this is really, really important because Rimmon is no longer just plain in skincare. Again, we have skincare, we have makeup, we have hair care, we have body care, and we have wellness. So someone may discover Rimmon because they wanted better skin, and then they realize that we have hair care products. So now they've got better hair. And then that opens up the door for the wellness products as well. Okay. So different doors, same brand, and a much bigger opportunity when you're looking at building long-term customers. So, oh, that was a before and after. That was from my guest from last week. All right. So we're going to move into now. How do you make money doing this? So, you know a little bit, you know the history, you know where we started, the Riman story, a little bit about us and our culture and the products. But now, how do you earn? This is where the business opportunity really starts to make sense. And first, we're going to look at this as just a traditional supply chain with what Riman is. So, in a traditional retail model, this is what most of us are familiar with. There are multiple layers between the company and the customer. So we have, of course, the distribution, the wholesale, the retail, the advertising, and each layer has a cost. So what Riman looked at this, and absolutely Riman could have went that route, but they decided, you know what? We want to choose a different model. We want to actually help more people financially, not just look good, but we want to help fill their pockets as well. So instead of relying only on traditional advertising and retail distribution, they also reward people for sharing products and building a customer base. And so that's the business model that Remon chose. And I love, love, love this because you don't need a storefront. You don't need inventory sitting in your garage, and you don't need to become some pushy salesperson. That's not what we're doing here. The products sell themselves. It's just getting the products on people's skin. So you can simply start as a customer. I did. I was a customer for 6 months before I took a look at the business side. Or you can use the products that you genuinely love. And if you choose to share them with other people, then there's the business side to it that's going to, of course, allow you to create income along the way. And that's the shift. So I have a question for you. Have you ever shared something that you loved with someone that you love? Something that maybe has had an impact in your life? And I'm going to assume you guys are going to put yes into the chat because we all do it. We share our favorite Netflix series or our favorite movies or books. We share our favorite lipsticks, or maybe when someone compliments us on our shoes or our handbag, right? And then what do we say? Oh, I got it here. Oh, well, I got it here. Well, we've already all done this. And so this is where this business made so much sense to me because I was always sharing my favorite things. And now I finally got to share and get compensated for it. That is the only difference. So you've been doing this for most of your life. Even as a little girl, when people were asking you where you got your Barbie or your jelly shoes, and that I'm just going to age myself. But again, you were sharing, right? And so that there's no different. That's all we're doing here. Okay, don't let this slide scare you. There's a lot on this slide. I'm going to simplify it for you. And one thing that I really, really want to make clear on this call, you do not need to understand this chart at all tonight, okay? We actually have an in-depth, detailed compensation video. So if you want that, just reach out to the person that invited you here to this call and they will get that to you, okay? So, but here's what I do want you to understand about this slide. You can earn by selling products. And as your business grows, there are additional ways you can earn by developing a team if that's something that you want to do. But we have a really, really great affiliate program, and I'm going to walk you through that first. Those first three ranks that you see, planner, manager, and senior manager, those are your affiliate ranks. So those are ranks that you lock into for life. Once you hit them, you never lose them. And they can be attained by just customers. So just having customers. As a planner, everyone starts making 10%, and that's normal affiliate. As you grow in the business and you hit manager, now you're going to unlock 20 to 30%. So it's 20% commission from your customers. Where does the 30% come from? That extra 10% actually comes as a bonus when you get a certain amount of customer and a certain amount of customer sales. Okay. As you can see, you can also unlock what we call unilevel as well. And so again, that's whenever you sell $1,000, let's say in products as a manager, you're going to unlock your unilevel, and now you're going to get an additional 5% from your first level and additional 5% from your second level. Same with senior manager. So once you hit that senior manager rank, you're going to unlock 30 to 40%. Is 30%, but if you get a certain amount of customer sales and customer orders, then you're going to unlock the additional 10%, which gives you 40%. Plus, you're going to unlock 4 levels deep. So you get 5% on your first level, 5% on your second, and then 3, and then 3. Okay. Those ranks are rolling volume as well. It's not 1 month. So you get to use 3 months of rolling volume to hit those ranks. And so it doesn't mean that you sign up today and you only have 3 months. That's not what that means. Let's just say that you signed up in May, but you didn't do anything. And you're like, okay, you know what? I'm starting today. I'm going all in today. And so today would be your start date. August would be your start date. Well, you have August, September, and October, and you can use those 3 months of volume towards your rank. Does that make sense? When you hit November, your August volume is going to drop off. And so now you've got those 3 months that you can use all of that volume. So that's what rolling volume is. So you never start at zero here. You'll never start over. And then when you are running for team leader does require a little bit of team building. That's 5 months of rolling volume. And then we have director, which is 6 months of rolling volume. As you can see, you can make up to 54% commission here in this company, which is unheard of in this industry. And nobody starts at director. We all started as a planner. Everyone starts in the same place. We all get to learn together. What's really cool about what we have here is we have systems in place. Systems are really great if you're busy. So this call is a system. It's a call that you can invite people to take a look at the business where you don't have to know everything. If someone asks you what it is that you do and they want to do what you do too, and they want to share the products because they're in love with the products, you just invite them to a call like this. And we do these every single week. Okay. Another thing to note, there's no risk here. It's $20 to sign up as an affiliate. That's it. Not a month, a year. $20 a year. That is it. That keeps you active as an affiliate. There is no requirement for you to be on subscription or auto ship or anything like that. And so basically, the first step is sign up as a planner, get your planner account, and then try the products. That's it. As you try the products, develop your testimonial, your product story, and because people are going to be asking you about your skin within 3 days, they're going to ask you what you're doing different. And now, what are you going to say? Right? And basically, you're just going to tell your story. You're going to tell the truth. And now they're curious and now they're going to start asking you questions. You guys, this is very, very simple. And again, you've been doing this most of your life. Now, these are the different ways that you get to earn. We have beautiful bonuses in places too. And this is for those that are looking at this and they're looking for legacy income. And this is where the legacy income comes into place. Riman doesn't just reward you for building your own business, it rewards you when you help others build theirs as well. And once you become a team leader, and you develop other qualified team leaders, you're going to earn 40% leadership match on their on that first generation. That's pretty amazing, you guys. Then 20% on the second generation and 10 on the third. So as you advance, as you can see, your paycheck is going to grow as well. This is where the residual income comes into place. This is the kind of business that I want to build. And it's not a business full of followers. It's basically a business full of leaders. It's a choice. You don't have to do that here because our compensation plan is so good at just an affiliate level as well. And then we do have starter kits for you. These starter kits are available to you 30 days after you sign up as a planner. So that's what we call you. It's an affiliate slash planner. And so this is a great way to get started because they give you free products and they're discounted as well. Here's something to note. Your volume counts towards your rank. So all of your purchases are also going to count towards you hitting that manager or senior manager, which is a really, really big deal. Plus, you get paid on your purchases. So you get paid. You pay yourself when you shop, and you also earn product credit. That's free product credit that you can use on your purchases, and basically it's free money. Okay, so lots of fun different ways that again you get to benefit from being a planner. You do not need to buy a garage full of inventory. Thank goodness, right? There are different starter kit options depending on you. So we want to customize this to you and what you can do. You can start smaller. Try the products first. Take your before picture. Please make sure you take a before picture. I know you're thinking, oh, am I really going to see that much of a change? I promise you, you will. Your before picture and your after is going to be your gold. So try the products first, share what you love, and then you can grow from there. That's an option. Or if you already know that you want to build this as a serious business, that's when the larger options are going to make sense for you. Okay. I wanted to be the product of the product. I wanted to try everything, but I was looking at this as building a business. And I'm just going to tell you what I did right out of the gate. I picked up 2 of the starter kit premiums. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to hit manager and give myself a raise before I launched my business. So now instead of making 10% commission, I immediately automatically was making 20 to 30% commission. Then I launched my business and then I hit senior manager day 2. So now I'm making 30 to 40% commission and then team leader in 3 weeks. Okay. So again, it's up to you and how you want to build this. And we have a starter kit for you depending on what you can do today. Here's our Canadian starter kits as well. Again, don't let all the products on the slide overwhelm you. You simply are going to choose which one that you want to start with. Events are big, and we just got back from an amazing event. Who was at convention? Wasn't it amazing? And so we had it at the MGM, and it was so much fun. We got to see our product releases and all of the new things that are coming out, all the new global expansion and the places that we're going. And this is something that I don't think you can fully understand until you're in the room, until you experience. And Riman does events incredibly well, but it's not just the beautiful venues or the recognition or the announcements. It's truly what happens when you walk into a room filled with people that are building something too. And you get to hear their stories and you get to meet people from all over the world. You just start to think bigger. Your belief is so much bigger as well. And so our next event is coming up. We have another one. It's in March and it's going to be at the Rio. It's back in Vegas. And so March 12th through the 14th. Who has their tickets already? Who's already booked your room? I bought the bundle. And so if you're looking at this as an opportunity tonight and you're thinking, gosh, I wonder where I'll be by March. I that's what you want to be thinking, right? Where are you going to be 7 months from now? You could be walking into this convention with customers that you've helped, a team that you've started building, friendships that you don't even have yet. I've met some of my best friends. One of them's on this call in this industry because of this amazing industry. And maybe, you walk away with a completely different belief of truly what you're capable of, because you're capable of anything here. We all start as beginners. All of us don't know what we're doing at the very, very beginning. And what's really cool about what we have here is, again, the systems that you can plug into. You've got the mentorship that's going to take you by the hand and that's going to help you. We really, truly want to see you win here. And we all work together, all work together. So here's the part that I love. We have these go away, by the way, after the 31st. So if you want to get the discounted prices, these are the prices right now. They're going to go up after the 31st. So grab your phone, take a screenshot of this, picture of this, and so that just so that you have it. And this is going to give you the best value to be able to get tickets for convention. Okay. We have so many things happening because we just came out of convention and this always happens. Okay, this one right here is really, really cool. If you help three people hit 1,000 SP, we are going to automatically give you a pretty good bonus. You get a $500 bonus on top of what you normally would get. So basically, if three people come in and they get 1,000 SP, you're going to get a $500 bonus. It's unlimited. Let's say you bring six, that's $1,000. So there's no end to this. You can duplicate this over and over and over and over again. Okay, so that's one that we have going on, and then we have this one. This one's pretty cool. When you join and you hit senior manager within your first 30 days, you're going to get a $500 bonus, and the person that brought you in is going to get a $200 bonus. Okay, so this was really, really cool. So if you join Riman again in August and you achieve senior manager within your first 30 days, Riman has increased the fast start bonus from $300 to $500. That's this month. They've never done that before. That is crazy. And then the person, of course, that invited them here to the company also gets the bonus of $200. So a lot of money already sitting there on the table as well. So that's Riman in a nutshell. And I know you guys, I gave you so much information tonight, but here's what I want you to remember, okay? You don't have to know everything to start. I remember when I started, I didn't know the compensation plan. I didn't even know how to log into my back office, and I had no idea where my shareable link was. All I knew is that I loved the products and I wanted to share them because when you have a product that is that good, that basically sells itself, that was a no-brainer for me. So I do want you to understand that you don't need to know everything. You don't need a huge following. You don't need any experience, and you definitely don't need to have everything all figured out. Okay. You just need to recognize when something feels worth taking a closer look at. And that's what I did. So, and man, did that decision change so much for me and my family as well. So, again, you guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. And if something that you heard tonight made you think, gosh, maybe this could be for me, talk to the person that invited you here tonight. Ask them questions. Take a closer look. Get the products on your skin and just make that decision for yourself, because sometimes the biggest opportunity in our lives start with one simple thought. Why not me? Why not me? And that was the three words that I said when I was first introduced to this. And I'm here to tell you that the sky is the limit here. There is no ceiling. You can make this whatever you want to make it. So thank you guys so much again for joining me tonight. I hope I see you at convention in March. And you guys have a beautiful rest of your evening. And I can't wait to meet you. And welcome to the Remon family. All right. Bye, everyone.